of space for the trees to go back.
Yeah, you know what? There's going to be plenty of room when that cathedral gets blown up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3. Building Mobtropolis. We're joined by the one and only Mr. Don, who's on the right-hand side of the screen today.
Hello.
Mr. Fox is in the middle, as usual.
Yeah, hello.
And we've got a special guest today with us, folks, the one and only Heroes.
Hello.
You guys will remember her from season 1. She did come in and do some work on the world, and she's in to have a chat and probably peck our brains with some questions today. Today's episode, we're not going to do the standard, we just wing it and find something to build and work on it. What we are going to actually be doing is finding a location and building a racetrack so we can use the racing cars. Oh, yeah.
I'm still loading. You may encounter some mild performance issues. That's new.
That is new.
Do you want TP to me? See what you think of this area?
That section here, Don, you could actually wrap it round this whole island, couldn't you? This mountain peak, yeah. You could wrap it round, go
I'd
round.
wrap it round that big mountain peak, but I'd come through this one. Yeah, this little one I'd go through.
Yeah.
And that large one I'd go around.
Going to be too big to go round? Let's have a look. There's a village over here. Because we don't need much hillage or anything like that. We just need pretty much flat.
No. It's a track we're designing for Formula 1 cars, isn't it? So fundamentally, they're normally pretty flat.
We're going to have to relocate some more villagers.
Wipe them out. All of them.
That's a clip for Fox to put his Darth Vader stuff in. Instead of going through this little mountain then here, wouldn't it be better to go through the gully so it cuts through the gully at the side, right?
Yeah, I was thinking
that's nice. It will become nice to come round. We can use this flat area by the water for the grandstand. So you start in line. And yeah, if we go down there and wrap it round and come through the mountain and come out the waterway, yeah, that'd be nice.
Have a tool in place just for a single block.
Mm-hmm.
Where it'll place a block below your feet, so then you can then walk where you want the track to be.
I was just going to run round and put it onto the road, put the road tarmac in and just run round with the design of the road.
Yeah, I would do that for. I'd roll around with a roller just to get the initial line in.
I wouldn't use a roller. I'd use my sword tool. Use a bloody roller. You'd be there all day.
And we'll get the initial line in, and then we can start. Then we can start building the entrance from the motorway, the big stands, like the pit areas, all that kind of stuff.
Who wants the honours of actually designing the layout of the track?
Let Fox do that. He's got something in his head. Let him have a stab at that. What
go
side of the motorway should you be driving on? I can't remember what we said we were doing.
Left,
or right?
It's left because we're British, mate.
So I'm just trying to see where we need the off-road. Just thinking because it's like perfectly like flat here, isn't it? So you could have it come off quite nice and curve around and.
Yeah, I had to terraform it. Right, Mr. Fox. I'm going to tag you with... I'm just going to put it as your name. So you want it one block wide, 1 block below your feet.
Just 1 block, basically.
And what block would you like it to be? Red concrete? Spelt concrete, right. Spelt concrete, right. Oh my gosh. Right, sword in your hand, lad.
There we go.
Okay. Right, dude, you might want to do it down low, not that high. Jesus.
Doing it high because I want to go over the mountains.
Don's doing it that way. Do you want me to do... That's the off ramp, right, Don? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the off ramp. Do you want me to do the on ramp? Or...
Yeah, you can do, mate. But you've come very close to the motorway where I'm building the off ramp.
Just horseshoe it back up in, Fox. So like you end up more.
What my thinking is have the racetrack on the roadside.
Right, no, that's fine, Don. We can make the off road go underneath the racetrack because it's only going to feed the racetrack, so it goes underneath the racetrack. So the racetrack will cross over the freeway. Goes underneath the racetrack.
Well, basically, that's the shape I've got.
No. It's so okay. So follow me. Essentially, it's got to come round the edge of this mountain here on the left. Come through here through the valley. Right. Then it wraps round this cliff. Yeah, it comes through here. Just basically does one big horseshoe around the base of the cliff. Right. So you see your straight at the back there. You want your straight to be about here. Not that far over there, right? So from here, it's got to go like bend around here, then up here, through this crevice here. I mean, if you want to put bends in and nooks and crannies, you can, but ultimately it's got to come down here, round the base of this mountain. Right, so round here, and then. Around here, then we'll have a tunnel so it cuts through here. Yeah. And then it'll cut through here. And then you can join it back up to your bend there. where it goes around the waterway. You got a gist of it then, Fox? I think it would be a good feature to go through that gully because we can put...
Yeah, because the gully's nice. It'll look good going through the gully.
We could put like a little bridge over it, a little footbridge, so people can you can have you can use the mountains to put in some stands, so some stands sit on the mountains, and you can have like a passenger walk bridge over it.
I do think building the stands on the inside of the mountain, so you're not really building on it, you're building in it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That way, then you're not really disturbing. It's just not going to be just a big, massive stand on a hillside.
We need to get the track in first, then we'll design. Then we'll figure out thingy. I don't know if you're going. Are you going any straighter than that, Don?
Any straighter than
what's there? You marked out, so that's straight. Is that where it's going to be? Whatever from there, because I'm going to mark out where the bridge would be to go over.
Yeah, I'll straighten up at that point.
We got cows on the tracks. We got cows on the road.
Cow! Have to get some Animal Crossing signs over here.
Oh, Josh, I'm not happy with you. I've been on Arndale, you little sausage.
Sausage?
Sausage? Have you seen what he's done on Arndale?
No, what's he done?
I went on there and seen lovely blue construction barriers and thought, okay, what's he up to now? He's completely rebuilt the left side of the cathedral.
Why, what's wrong with it?
But that's not a bit of restoration. You've literally rebuilt almost the left-hand side of the cathedral. All your houses have changed. All the trees have gone. Fox is going to hunt you down and kick you in the gonads.
Well, it looks like there's going to be some sort of explosives going down. Right, what do you think of this one?
Well, what are you doing with that? Think you're going to go cut through it, or are you going up and over?
No, cut through it. Because what I was thinking was, but in that little area over here, you could have stands built in into the sort of built in.
What, inside the tunnel?
No, in here, you could have
no,
stands
not
built
that
in.
one. Not on about that one. I get that one. That's fine. I'm on about over here, the smaller island. You've gone round it, so you're cutting through that, yeah? The line was supposed to go out this way. Go around there. It's not supposed to go round the outer edge at all, but that's fine. It'll work.
Oh, I'll change it.
It'll work. Trees will go back. There's no space for the trees to go back.
Yeah, you know what? There's going to be plenty of room when that cathedral gets blown up.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty mean, that man.
Well,
There's a thing called planning permission, you know what I mean? Planning permission. You're supposed to come to us and say, listen, these are my ideas, so I want to put into place. Are you okay with that? Are any trees being sacrificed? Yes. Then no, we're not putting it on. Sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
What about this?
Ooh.
That's better. Because you've got some nice hairpins in there as well, which is cool. Because you don't want everything to be easy and straightforward, but yeah, that works. You know, with your pit lane entrance, though, Fox?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's going to be your main pit lane, but your pit lane entrance should start a little bit further back. So when you do your pit lane entrance, I'd start it from, like, see how you come off this bend here? What you could do is you could have the run off to the pit lane to the right, and then it can go down, because obviously in your pit lane you could have to drive at a slower speed. And then when you enter the racetrack, do it right just before the bend. I don't know how that would work. That's quite a...
No, I wouldn't do it just before the bend.
Or you'd have to move the pit lane back then, so you've got space to have a run off so they can gain up speed before they enter the track. All we need to do is, on that command that I've just put in, just put air, figure out how wide you want the track to be, set that up, and then just run around your marking.
Well, what I'm going to do, instead of doing it from floor level, and we're going to figure out what level you want it at, what I can do then is, I can run above the red line.
So what I'll do is I'll change your thing.
Change it to level 69 and do it like 10 blocks from 69. So no matter where...
79, yeah. But how are you going to see that red line above you when you're going through tunnels to see if you're following it properly?
I'm not going through tunnels with it. I'm going to do the tunnels.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. So we go in level 69 for your base. Right, what I need you to do is go and stand somewhere to test to make sure this is going to work.
Right, nothing's working.
Yeah, that's why.
Whoa, that's working.
Yeah, it's because 15 was too big.
What's going on?
Because I had the coordinates wrong. I had the first coordinate wrong. That's it.
Yeah, but it's not working. No, there's something wrong there, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, your road going to be 30 blocks wide then?
No, it should be squared. It should be squared. This ain't squared. I don't know what you've done there.
Right, try it now.
I'm hovering over it, dude. There's nothing disappearing below my feet.
Is that a ticking issue?
No, because he's above it, so it shouldn't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's working. It should be working.
It was working, unless you've done something.
Oh, for crying out loud, I've just broken the bloody command block.
Can you not go back in the stream and pause it?
Execute. I have to
I
get
don't know. Do you want me to come and do the command?
I'll get it off my phone, it's alright. You'd think, guys, that I knew what I was doing. Execute.
It's alright, we can figure this out. Go on, carry on with it.
6.5 hours later.
I can't see it because I'm watching. I'm waiting on Fox and he's running around with a cube in his hand.
He's not working.
I can't see if he's working. If you're running around with a cube in his hand, I've got to change things. I can wait for you to just stay with the sword in your hand so I can adjust the command.
No, you need to chill a little bit.
No, you need to just do what you're supposed to be doing and stop messing around.
Well, I'm not messing around. You're involved. You come out blaming me.
Oh, look at that! That's a nice feature. You come out of the tunnel there, and you got a little waterfall there on the left.
You need chicken nuggets.
No,
I've already ate mine.
Fox has already. I was gonna say Fox has already ate them.
Because what I can do, I don't need the red line for that. Do I?
I'd stick with the red line because you're central to the road.
Yeah, not just that. There's some bits that are not actually, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to replace air anyway, so you won't replace nothing else. Right, Fox, you over your red line.
I will be in a minute. Is that good?
Right, let me go and have a look. Stay there.
Yeah, it works well.
Look at that. Look how sexy that is. The way it just look. Oh, that just fills in. What I should have done is oversized it by about another 2 blocks. I've done you a 9x9 so you can cover all the crevices in case you slightly miss. There's some places where you've slightly missed. Obviously, I'll follow you around here so the guys can see it from the road placing in. Obviously, you're above, so you're not going to get a good, too much of a good view.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like...
focusing on the red line. So I'm going to go fly over to the Mobtropolis.
You're not going to have a look what I'm doing? No?
We showed what you were doing. I went past the grandstand. God, so touchy.
It's only like 16 by 16 at the moment.
There
There's
you
not
go.
really much to show.
There we go. So we got the start of the grandstand.
That's it. Right, let's go to the sign.
MobBlocks, where the magic begins. Crafting the future, let the adventure spin. From redstone circuits to towering spires, MobBlocks fuels the builder's fire.
Oh, that's funny.